you go from 4 or 5 Vicodin to all of a sudden somebody says, well, dude, it's going to be healthier on you just to take an Oxycontin, right? You don't have all these acetaminophen. You're killing your liver. Okay. When I crushed up my first 80 milligram Oxycontin and snorted that, that's when everything was just, oh, dude, it was gone.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was gone like blink of an eye. I mean, and this is even winning a $50,000 bass boat, you know, and selling that and having that money, or it even prolonged it.
Sure.
Without that, it would have been done even quick. It would have been over even quicker, you know?
Yeah, because that's, you know, for the people to let, you know, Ryan, fishing guide, this is your passion. I mean, you do not only amazing work with people and families, you know, special needs kids in the community, but also a part of it, a lot of giving back and charity through that work that you're passionate about. But that wasn't important anymore.
Oh, none of it was important. That's the thing. I mean, it turns, and I don't care what your addiction is, right? It can be meth. You can be a full-blown alcoholic. You can be addicted to sex. You can be addicted to gambling. Whatever it is, that becomes your priority. You know, you love your family, but you love that high more.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it boils down to. I mean, it makes you do things you would never do, say things you would never say, you know. I mean, I had burnt every bridge out there. And I'm just saying this so people know, you know, because, and I'm in a great place now, but they need to know to never give up hope. It's never too late. But I mean, I had hot checks written out to every business in town that I could, you know, I had every payday cash loan place tapped out. I mean, I had, you know, owed tons of family a bunch of money. You just start scrambling and you don't care.
Yeah.
So,
and it's just crazy to me because we did have another gentleman on here who was a NFL lineman, Randy Grimes, and that's when I pressed him to, you know, like, okay, what was the trauma? He's like, no, I grew up in a, you know, a good Christian home, and my parents were very loving. But, you know, once I was there in the NFL and the injuries started, and here it is, and all of a sudden that pain's gone or whatever. But then you like it so much that, you know, you're not one to nod out on vacation with your family or whatever. So you're popping these things, and he was up to like 60 a day.
Oh yeah.
So
it happens quick. Your tolerance builds so fast. That's the problem. And even people, you got to be so careful with opiates. And luckily, doctors have made it a lot tougher now to get them. I mean, I was 23, 24 years old. I was getting 3 different prescriptions for 3 different strengths of Oxycontin a month. And they didn't even have x-rays on me. I just said my back hurt, you know, and it didn't. I just got them. But
so it wasn't an injury that led to it?
No, strictly recreational.
Huh.
No, I never had an injury. I just said my back hurt. Literally, it used to be that easy to get them.
And they were like, "Try this."
Yeah, it started off with Vicodin, and I started saying, you know, well, it's not really doing. Okay, well, here, take this Oxycontin, and then I'd go in there, you know, and you'd go finagle your way. Well, the 80 milligrams are kind of strong for during work. I need so then they'll give you 30s, you know, and it's ridiculous. But even people that are just taking opiates, I mean, as needed, you have an injury, you got to be so careful because all of a sudden, couple weeks down the road, one doesn't do it, so then you need 2, then you need 3, and you might not be addicted to them, but you become dependent on them. And there's a big difference in dependency and addiction, but they're both dangerous because at some point you got to stop, and people that don't realize it, they don't know how hard it is to stop because of what you have to go through mentally and physically. The mental part's worse than the physical part.